Lucy Freeston with that report. LGBTQ campaigners in South Korea believe the lack of any anti-discrimination law may be costing young lives. Surveys suggest nearly half of all gay and lesbian teenagers in South Korea attempt suicide. Many feel that being gay is treated as a disability or a mental illness. Laura Bicker has been finding out why so many South Koreans find it so hard to live with being LGBTQ.
You'll burn in hell. You'll get AIDS. Those are the insults shouted at members of the LGBT community as they squeeze their way through an intimidating line of protesters on their way to a gay pride festival. The very vocal Protestant Christian community say they do it not out of hate, but of love.
The true love is just to stop them going to the hell. We just shout, if you go there, you will go to the hell.
동성애는 망국병이라고.
Homosexuality is a country-ruining disease. If you commit a homosexual act, the country will perish.
Last year, this festival took a more violent turn as protesters tried to stop the LGBT community from marching. The voices of a few hundred people who wanted to celebrate their love were drowned out by thousands who believe it's a sin. The lack of acceptance was too much for some to bear, and it's a kind of discrimination which could be costing young lives. Nearly half of all young LGBT people try to commit suicide. Alienated from society, they feel they'll never be accepted. Kim Wook-suk knows this all too well. He was 20 when a co-worker outed him as gay.
하늘이 무너지는 줄 알았어요.
It felt like the sky was falling down. I was so scared and shocked. The restaurant owners told me they cannot work with a homosexual. He told me they didn't want me to spread homosexuality to the co-workers.
동성애를 옮기지 않았으면 좋겠다.
They then told his mother, who flung him out of the house. Alone and homeless, he also found he'd become a target.
모르는 사람이 갑자기 다가오더니
A man I didn't recognize came up to me saying, homosexuality is a sin and it cannot be forgiven. Then he suddenly started to beat me with a bamboo sword.
죽도록 두들겨 패기 시작했죠.
South Korea is one of the most conservative countries in East Asia. In terms of gay rights, one study ranks it just above Russia.
차별을 법으로 보호해서는 안 된다.
Korean conservative Christians have said that discrimination should not be made illegal, and the government have accepted the small but vocal opinion as the majority of society. So it really hinders any active measures to adopt and respond to the need to protect the rights of sexual minorities.
현상을 낳고 있어요.
Back in Incheon, two foreigners brave a kiss in front of the protesters. It's a public show of affection most gay men in South Korea can only dream of. But hope remains that one day soon they will be free to love whoever they choose, without discrimination. Laura Bicker, BBC News, Incheon.